Coin on.
Hello, YouTube coin community. It's me, Robert, with CoinOp. Today we're going to go to the next part of the Over Mint Mark series. The first one we did, I only had time to do it on the Lincoln Cent series. There's plenty of Over Mint Marks in there. Now, as I had mentioned in the first series, there are some controversial over mint marks. On the first one, it's the 11D over S. If you happen to have any photographs of that, that's one I wouldn't mind having some pictures. I didn't have any. I'd like to have some, and maybe we can add it at the end of this series, and we can get the opinions of all the people out there, see what they think about it. However, this series, we're going to start with the Buffalo Nickels, and we're going to move forward from there. I know there's some in the Jefferson Nickels, so those will be in there. Now, if we have time, we're going to take and go from there to the, I believe I've got it for Roosevelt Dimes, Washington Quarters, and I do have them for half dollars and for dollars. I just don't know if I'll have the time for it. So, with that being said, we may have even a part C or 3 parts. I'll take and I'll tie them all together as a small mini series for you. If you never got a chance to see the first video, please go back and take a look. You'll be able to see all the Lincolns because there won't be none in this one. But I'll take and I'll see you at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get started on the over mint marks. And don't forget, on the first video, I go into a little bit of history of the mint and how the over mint marks are made. So if you need a refresher on that, you might want to look at that video. But let's go ahead and get started. The first coin we're going to look at is a 1938 D over S. Now this is marked as OMM number 1. They're very affordable. In a mint state 60, they start out at $70, and they go up to $675 in a nice MS 67 grade. Now I believe there is one 68 that went for $25,000. That's the highest one I can see. There is a little controversy as to how many mint marks are on this coin. Some say it's a D over D over D over S, where I have actually seen others say 4 Ds and 2 S's. I don't really know. I've seen it come in various stages, and I've seen at least 3 Ds and I think 2 S's. We're going to be staying on the 38 Buffalo nickel because, as you'll see, there is 5 recognized by Konica. So our next one we're going to look at is the OMM number 2. Now this is a nice D over S. It's well centered. Fiva Stanton recognizes it as the FS512. Again, it's very affordable. It starts out at $75 in a mint state 60, and it goes all the way up to a 67 at $1,150. I found a few of these, and they're really fun to find if you're out searching. The third one is the OMM number 3. Now, this is a D over S, and it's south, and it's recognized as Fiva Stanton 513. The pricing on it I can only find from a mint state 63, and it goes from $110 all the way up to a mint state 67 of $650. The next OMM we're going to look at is the OMM number 4. Now this is supposed to be a D over S, and it's a well-centered one. Fiva Stanton recognizes it as FS514, and it has a price from a mint state 63 at $125, and it only goes up to a mint state 66 of $500. Now this last one we're going to look at is an OMM number 5, and it's a D over S wide southeast. Now Fiva Stanton does take and recognize it as the FS515, but I couldn't find any pricing on it. However, I would suggest it's going to be very similar to the other over mint marks of that series. Now we're going to move on into the Jefferson Nickels series. The first one is a 1949 D over S. This is a little scarcer, but some have shown up lately, so I think the prices are softening a little. However, it's a nice D over S. The mint state 60, they range from $150 all the way up to a 67 that is $3,400. Not really too bad. The next one here is a 1954. Now this is a S over D. It starts out at $25, and it goes up to $1,000 in a mint state 66. I think this is one of the nicer, stronger ones, and I think it shows very well. So it's definitely one to look for, and you can still find it out there whenever you're roll searching, or if you happen to be looking at dealer stock at a coin show. Now, in 1955, there's a D over S, and they have them in various stages. I'm going to show a few of them here, but just to give you an idea of the price range, in a mint state 60, they start out at about $38, and they go up to $1,050 in a 66. Now, as I say, you can find them in various stages, and here's a few of them. I'm not going to mention each stage here. However, I'm just giving you a photo view of them so you'll know approximately what to look for. Now we're going to move on to the Roosevelt Dime. This is the 1947 S over D. Now I'll show you at the end, there's actually two of the different mint mark S over Ds listed as OMM1 and OMM2. I could not find a large image of the OMM number 2, so I'm just putting it at the end. The prices of these two OMMs are very similar, with one starting out at 25 in MS60 going to 500 in a 66, and the number 2 going for 40 in a 60 and the same 500 in a 66 also. Now this next one is a 1950S. It's listed as an S over horizontal S. I'm throwing this in because it used to be considered an S over D. Take a look. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think it's an O over mint mark, or do you think this is a S over horizontal S? Now we're going to move into the Washington Quarter Series. And the first one on the list is a 1950 D over S. This is a nice looking D over S mint mark in my opinion. And the prices are just as nice. For a mint state 60, it starts out at $285. But if you can get one in a mint state 66, you're looking at $5,750. Apparently in 1950, both Denver and San Francisco must have been trading a lot of dies, because the next one up on our list is a 1950 S over D. Now this one here starts out higher in a mint state 60 at $435, but when you get to an MS66, it's $1,900. I'm not certain why the prices are so different as far as the higher grades, because they both have a URS of 9. Leave your comments below and let me know what your opinion is of it. We're going to skip over the $half series, as I know of no credible OMMs in that series, and we're going to go right into the Morgan dollars. And the first one I'm going to show you is the 1882 O over S. Now there's both a strong and a weak OMM for this year. The first pictures are of the strong one, and the second are of the weak OMM. Now at the end I'll show you a photograph of just the strong OMM. Prices for these run for the strong in a good 4 of $42 all the way up to a mint state 65 plus of $75,000. For the weak one, a good 4 $34, and a 65 is the highest I could see at $9,250. I'd be looking for them. The last one we're going to look at in this series is the 1900 O over CC. Now there's 9 varieties for this year, and they range anywhere from 65 to 85 in a good 4 to a 67 plus of $67,500. This is my favorite over mint mark of any series. It had to travel from Carson City all the way to New Orleans back in 1900. Must have been a heck of a trip. Not only that, the price makes it worth it too. I've found several of these just within the last year. So they are out there and they're in dealer stocks. Just take the time to look. You might be surprised. Good luck and happy hunting. And there you have it. This is a lot of the OMMs for all the series out there. Now, there are definitely more of them. I have not hit on all of them. 1950, I think. Let's see, 1950, yeah. There's supposed to be a D over S and a Franklin $half. I never touched upon it because it's still controversial, and I'll leave that for another video, maybe after I get some of the other ones in. We can take and just look at them together and we can all form an opinion of it. Do me a favor, down in the description, let me know what you thought about it. And we've been doing a lot of videos on suggestions from subscribers like yourself. So if you're not a subscriber, Do us a favor and subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified anytime we go live. A lot of our live is strictly for auctions, but every now and then I go live just to do some chatting and just to chit chat back and forth with you. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you do subscribe. Don't forget, there's a part one to this, and it was done just a little bit ago, so go look. It's mainly on the Lincoln pennies. There's enough of them. And this video here has went long enough, so I think I'm going to end it here. Take care, have a happy holiday season, and as I always like to say, folks, happy hunting.